a little awkward to me. Got some more Thors on the way though. And yeah, Mackie just pulls back. And I really didn't need much help for this part. And yeah, here I have some cannons, just so the mutas can't flank around without taking damage. And yeah, I blink up, nothing serious here. Almost get that Broodlord. Picking off some mutas. But again, this just isn't good matchup for the enemy. Their air really isn't that strong against that many Stalkers. And they're just kind of wasting their time here. Although I suppose when it comes to income, the teams are, well, relatively even. I would say that their side is maybe... They would be better if not for their Zerg player. I'll put it that way. The Zerg player's income is pretty pathetic. I don't know what he's doing. He really needs to expand. He has the money to expand. He should be spending his money as well. Once again, at max energy for the Queen. That's not a good sign. And wow, even I have max energy on my Nexus now, although I have 2 of them, so that's part of the reason. But yeah, I'm still chrono boosting upgrades. And oh, so many Void Rays. Just brutal. But yeah, Broodlord's going to get picked off. And now there's no more Broodlords down here. And finally in comes the mech. Level 2 armor, level 1 attack upgrades, and just look at this. This is classic stuff that people complain about with Terran, with mass SCVs coming into repair. But there's a couple reasons that that's not too bad for us right now. First of all, Puppies has been keeping up with his macro pretty decently, aside from his rather dismal worker count anyway, but his upgrades have been good. So he's got upgraded Stalkers, and then yeah, the Immortals are just too much with the Stalker help as well. They can't run from the Stalkers, they can't fight in the Immortals, which tank them. And this is just going to be a kill shot. SCVs down here repairing each other in the rear with the gear or something like that. And that attack just gets completely owned. I think, where's the units lost tab? Here we are. Red is doing very poorly. I'm doing pretty poorly too. Most of that was when I got intercepted here. Other than that, I'm doing pretty well in the units lost. So it really was just this inadvised pushing up against blue that really cost me. And oh, here we have some fun. I would really advocate attacking the workers rather than the pylons usually with Dark Templar. Although this is kind of funny. Mackie is really, really hurting the Protoss supply and supply locking the Protoss quite badly. Now normally if the Protoss were spending its money well, it would have less problems with being supply locked and more problems with money, so killing the workers would be a better idea. But kind of ironically, this guy's been so far behind on his macro that he has tons of money and now no means to spend it. So that's kind of nice. And Dark Templar's escape here. I actually have a probe sitting here. So, yeah. Even messing up the Thors a little bit. Good times. Yeah, here's something that's annoying. If you have like enemy units, they'll aggro and you have to manually click to attack the workers, unless the workers are ordered to attack. So that can be a little bit painful. Although there's certainly nothing wrong with killing Thors, and I would have probably decided to pick these off since they were so badly damaged already. You don't want the Terran repairing them back to full health. So there is that. Anyway, I'm probably a little oversaturated here. It's about time to pick up another expansion. Yeah, 42 harvesters and they're all on one base. I don't know. I should have expanded. I guess I'm kind of playing down to the opposition. Our opposition is so bad, and I could tell just when I was looking at their, when they were attacking us, what they were attacking us with, how they were using it, and how much money they've accrued. It's just painful. So, I don't know. I wasn't trying too hard here. And definitely still critique me if you want, but I can tell you I wasn't playing my best game. Now, this has also been going on for a while. The Protoss has been continually trying to harass with Void Rays, and we just keep chasing them with Stalkers. So they have a little bit of map control just from that, while I'm trying to mass up some Phoenix here. Although Phoenix aren't very good against Void Rays, but Protoss don't really have anything that are particularly good versus Void Rays, which is rather unfortunate. It's kind of like how Terran don't really have any good air-to-air options against Mutalisks. It's just, it can get a little bit frustrating. Whereas if I had Vikings, this stuff would be easy pickings. But yeah, with that 2 armor, and that they're not considered lights, the Phoenix don't get bonus damage against them, they're just going to wall any types of attacks from Phoenixes. But, you know, these things are being a major thorn in our side, and I want them gone. So in comes the Phoenix. And yeah, just not cost effective at all. Even focusing down the Void Rays, at least initially, and not doing anything with that. They're just tearing me up. I do badly damage some. I do get some kills there. And Puppies is going to be able to fire on a couple here. Do some damage, yeah. Actually killing several of them with his 3-3 upgrades. Actually, I might have 3. No, I'm at 2-2. I will also be working on 3-3 upgrades soon enough. Puppy's also harassing with Dark Templar. Excellent. Keeping them down. And that's why I felt pretty good about where the game was going. Is because they don't really have any mining bases as a team. I mean, really, it's just red. And you look at the income for yellow and blue, and that's just... ouch. That's painful to see. Blue is all 2 harvesters. Light blue is... oh, yellow is Mackie, never mind. I don't know what Mackie's doing. Mackie should be expanding. She has the money. But yeah, blue's doing badly. The Zerg has 16 harvesters, but only 100 minerals per minute. This just hurts to see. So we push out here. We know we're doing well. We're just going to bring it. Immortal, Stalkers should take care of any of the mech, and certainly this many Stalkers will take care of anything they'll have in the air. We did scout the carriers earlier, so we know they have them. But that's nothing blinking on top of the carriers and focus firing them can't take care of, so that's fine. Even taking out the Protoss expansion here as if he were using it. And again, a fairly large mech army there. I'm not sure if we see that or when we see it. And yeah, more shenanigans with the Void Rays. That's why I wanted to pick them off with a Phoenix, but I really couldn't. There's Phoenix are just not good. I try though. I focus them down, and Mackie pulls up some Stalkers, so that helps out as well. In fact, that's probably the primary damage component on it. And yeah, now there's the tank shelling. 2-2 upgrades on the Terran mech. Scanning up here, taking out workers. So frustrating, but I'm sending my forces back. 162 supply there, 144 supply for me, and Puppy's decided just to go on the offensive here, punish the Terran, while I go back and help him out in his base. Very painful here. So much mech, but again, this is why you don't go mech versus Protoss. Look at the damage they're doing to the Immortals. Yeah, I know. What damage? I mean, yeah, they're killing some, but I just chewed through their entire tank line and quite a bit of the Thors, and then, yeah, just blink on top of the Thors. Oh, that's shameful. So many losses. And up here, Puppy's lost his Stalkers to the carriers. But the Terran lost so much supply there. He lost like half of his supply in one shot. More Dark Templar coming from Mackie, so Mackie's pretty much the queen of Dark Templar here, I guess. Using those to run around and harass. Definitely take an expansion in the future, though, Mackie. I don't know if you're watching this or not, but definitely do that. And keep producing units. I mean, you have 4 gate. Just build the Nexus somewhere. Build the Nexus out here or something. Or, you know, if Puppies is taking that, build it somewhere else. But you know, get a mining base going and keep training units, because you have the cooldown and the gates to handle doing so. Anyway, here's some Zerglings. I don't know what they're doing. Doesn't make any sense to me at all. Huh. And yeah, they're gonna get hit by my cannons. I don't usually build this many cannons, but since 2 of our opponents were going mass air, I felt the need to do so. Yeah, these lings coming down here, but in come the Dark Templar to take care of it. I punished the Zerg by taking out their expansion yet again. No, actually, that was a Protoss expansion there before. But this was relatively easy to be cleaned up by Dark Templar. Got a... yeah, it's like announcing that you have an expansion to build the sensor tower. I would build the sensor tower once the other defenses are in place rather than first. Because it's like, I wonder what's going on there. Not a hard thing to figure out. And yeah, my observer here got shot when they threw a scan. And oh, carrier. So yeah, just blink on top of the carriers and focus them one at a time. Look at all that damage. No trouble with the carriers whatsoever. Now just work on the starports so they can't get too many of them. Instant problems with another carrier, but I'll just blink onto it. No trouble there. And more Dark Templar harassed, but now the Terran wisely got a Raven. I don't know why the Terran didn't get a Raven sooner. Especially since my whole team is going Dark Templar in numbers. And look at this. The Zerg found a way to spend his money. This is funny, because I actually saw this in that one-on-one game I had where I was playing as Terran as well. I don't know how this helps you win the game, or how it does anything but stall the game. It's kind of bad manners in a sense, just because it's not doing anything to help you win. It's just a stalling tactic, and it's not a good stalling tactic. Although I do walk into it not noticing, but I don't lose too much there. And teammate gets completely wiped out there, so excellent. That's cute, the destructible rocks thing there. And I think here I'm waiting for an observer to come up so I can blink up to the ledge, because you can't blink up onto high ground unless you can see it, which often you cannot. Ha! Got an observer tag in the Dark Templar, that sucks. I don't think we ever realized that. Come on, where's my observer? It's gotta be around here somewhere. Hello, observer. This is interesting. This could have been very fun. Like, put a warp prism somewhere and warp in a Dark Templar, like, back here or something, all of a sudden. Man, where is that observer? That's quite something. Finally, I'm getting my level 3 stuff. I have level 3 weapons now. Still don't have level 3 armor. I guess Puppy's accomplished that. I guess he just trained more diligently with his forge for upgrades. Yeah, more Dark Templar harass. Now the Terran can see it, but actually can't do anything. And now I get the observer up here. And yeah, Thors are pretty good against Stalkers, but you know, a couple damaged Thors are not so good against a bunch of Stalkers. So I get to clean this up. Prevent the Zerg or Terran from doing anything up here with the minerals. And just more easy pot shots and attacking of the Terran supply by Mackie. And got a Terran flying away there. But at this point, it's pretty much good game. There's no way they're coming out of that. So I'll speed this up now. And yeah, seeing this many spine crawlers, I actually opted to get some Void Rays here shortly to break through it. Oh yeah. And Mackie snuck around the back to just take this stuff out. Clean up all these buildings. Yeah, Overseer camp and the spines. That's real cute. Real cute. Yeah, hey, now I've got the Void Rays on the way. Because I'm like, there's no anti-air here whatsoever. So there's really no point in taking that on until I get some Voids, which will just chew through it unopposed. Easy enough kill shot on the expansion here. And I even do suspect there might be an expansion here. So I blink over, and it's like right as he lands. So, goodbye command center. And now I'll just blast through the rocks rather than waiting on blink, even though I already have it back. Yeah, one of their guys basically plug pulled and he lagged out. But like suddenly just lagged out. And I have 4 Void Rays, and like that's good enough. And give the other team a little bit of their own medicine here with Void Rays. Show them how to use them properly. So this game was fairly long, fairly epic. A lot of killing going on all around. Good times. And yeah, I love it. It's like one of those campaign missions where like, oh, the enemy base has no air. I'll build air, anti-air. I'll build air. And sure enough, that's exactly what happens. They don't have any answer to a couple Void Rays. They're just going to charge up and run through the Zerg here. I was pretty much just waiting for them to quit. Zzz. There we go. Even taking it to the larva. Yeah. Get burned alive. And that will be a good game. So, thumbs up if you liked this video, thumbs down if you didn't, and I'll see you guys in the next part. Me and team signing off.